Hi, it's Boycie here, Brent Boyce from Farmwise in Tasman. Now I hope you guys have had some rain like we've had, and it's not a drought breaker just yet, but it is greening up as you can see behind me. One thing we can say is we've started the drought recovery process, but the important thing to remember is the financial implications of this are going to take months. Now with this rain, what it's done, it's changed the electron status in the soil, and what that means is that water and nutrients will now go into the ground. So with that, we need to get fertiliser, lime and nitrogen on. Now, with your nitrogen, I'd be using more nitrogen than you normally would. So if you're using, say, 30 of N at this time of the year, you might want to push that up quite a bit. Whatever works inside your nutrient budget. The reason for that is we need to break down the trash that's built up in the soil at the base of the sward. And also we've got to lift pasture covers up in many regions from, say, 300 to 500 plus. So guys sitting at 1500, we've got to get them back up to 2100. We need to do that as soon as possible. Now with that, with the trash at the base of the soil, we've also got issues with facial eczema. If you've got facial eczema problems in your region, you should be out there with your normal plan and doing that now. The other thing that's going to happen with this rain is that we're going to have an increase in bugs on crops, so monitor them closely and be prepared to act. Probably the next most important thing, probably even more important than anything else, is cow condition. If your cows are under 4 at the moment, or some cows are, I'd be considering drying them off definitely by the end of the month. If you've got plenty of maize or fodder beet to help put weight on, perhaps you can do a bit longer, maybe into the middle of April, but you really got to look after next year. If your cows are 4 and better, keep them going. If they're 4.5 and you're on once a day, you could consider increasing milking frequency to say 3 and 2 or twice a day, etc. Just chucking some extra evening milkings if that works. Probably the last thing I'd like to cover is pasture grazing rotation. We need to get that right and try and get back to whatever is normal for you guys. So if you're on a 30-day round at this time of the year, we need to try and get back to that by the end of March. So don't slow if you're on a slow round now, just be very careful that you don't build a wedge of very high covers in the next few weeks. You'll be very careful of that. So try and get back to your 30-day round, whatever it is, by the end of the month. Don't go too fast or you're going to eat your grass before it grows. Expect pasture covers to increase very quickly. Expect pasture growth to be nearly double what you'd normally expect this time of the year. Good luck out there, guys. Stay calm on the farm, and I'll talk to you again soon. Cheers.